right, welcome to yet another beautiful episode of the Girlfriend Show right here at Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on. And of course, you have the girls seated right here. We have. My name is Benedicta Henshaw.
My name is Efe.
Cassandra, Happy New Year, guys. And this is Martha too. I feel like there's a need for us to introduce ourselves. In case you didn't meet us in 2024, it's your opportunity to meet us again in 2025. Now, at those times when you're growing up and you're like, this thing can never happen. When I grow up, I will not do these kind of things. I will not think about this kind of things. It's surprising to see that. You move in and out of character when you grow up. But I mean, the occasion requires you to be in your best behavior.
What is the occasion?
Listen. Before your parents will tell you that behave yourself, but this time you're grown and you have to think for yourself. You have to do things for yourself. And so that takes us to the conversation for today. We're talking about compatibility in relationships. And I feel like we've had a lot of conversations when it comes to relationships, especially here on the Girlfriends podcast. And we go again this year. We're not going to stop. We're going to go harder.
Oh, really?
We go
Because I
harder.
got no energy to go harder this
We go,
year.
whether you like it
It's
or
not
not.
you that goes harder, by the way.
Yeah.
But you're the one that's receiving the harder. Whatever the harder.
No,
Whether you're the giver
you're
or
just
the
getting
receiver.
it. I was talking
That goes
about
harder
energy.
from here.
I
Actually,
was talking about energy. Okay?
I thought we
Forget
I
what's
thought
going
we
on
were
in the
starting on
background.
the very
No,
But
no.
the way she lit up.
I said I
When
got no
harder came
energy
to
to go
play.
harder.
I can't.
So she goes harder.
I can't with this ladies. But
Oh,
anyways,
God.
guys, we're talking about compatibility in relationships, and there's this aspect a lot of people leave out, especially when it comes to relationships. So, do you guys think that financial compatibility is something, especially when it comes to relationships? So, when you want to settle down or you want to pick a boyfriend, do you think that considering whether or not you guys are financially compatible is something?
It depends on your idea of financial compatibility. What's your idea?
What's
Like,
your idea? That's
what
what we want
is
to hear.
your
What's
idea?
your idea? That's
What
what
is
we
your
want to hear.
idea?
This one likes money.
No,
So,
financial compatibility
yeah.
it can be different things to different people,
Right.
right? So personally, financial compatibility might be like someone who knows how to take advantage of the times that we're in. Because every season, when a season comes, right, there's something that trends within that season. Let's take our minds back to 10 years ago. Social media and people creating content. Content creation being a full-time job wouldn't have been something people would consider as
Right.
like like a job like that,
Mhm.
right? So is your partner someone that is willing to understand the season that we're in and to key into the possibilities of that season? For one person, that's financial compatibility. For another person, financial compatibility will do is your spouse's idea of being compatible financially be no, it's your spouse's idea of money being one-sided. That is, the man has to provide everything, or the woman and the man have to come together. Because in other clients, like in the UK, United States, our Western brothers and sisters, compatibility when it comes to relationship or finances for them is a woman that's able to contribute half of what the man brings to the table.
50-50.
So for me, I'm not going to do that. It doesn't work for me. But for other people, it might work. So that's the idea of financial compatibility I'm looking at. So what do you think?
Well, I feel like if you don't have a job, if you don't have money, there is no reason why you should get into a relationship both ways. Whether you're the man, whether you're the woman, everybody has to have something that they're bringing to the table. Now, that being said, everybody has to have something that they bring to the table. But the person that is supposed to bring more to the table is the man because guess what? The men are the heads. So they say, and if they want to be the heads, they should act like the heads. Because I don't see why a woman would get into a relationship with a man and she's literally still doing the same things that she was doing by herself, for herself, when the man is in the picture. If you're in a relationship with a man, you should be in a relationship with a man that, yes, you're going to sort some of your bills, but there are some bills that it is expected that the man should be able to chip in. Now, we're living in a world where men get into relationships with women and they don't want to do anything. They are like, oh, all women want is money. This is something like 10
Yeah.
years ago, it wasn't a problem. It wasn't a problem. 10 years ago, men knew that, okay, I'm a man, I'm supposed to provide for
The
my
thing of
woman.
pride. For
And
them.
10 years ago, men didn't even want their women to work. Now we see women working, but we are still seeing men not ready to give a woman money but they're still ready for the woman to, give them harder, like some
Okay.
people said.
All right. Okay. Do you think financial compatibility is a conversation that should be had very often?
Of course, I mean, for people who are of age or people who actually think that it's about time for them to start something meaningful, like you said, if you want to like have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or you are in a committed relationship, or you're actually planning on getting married, it's actually a conversation that you actually need to have. It's very, very important. However, my thoughts are a bit different from what Benedicta just said. That in the time past, it was a thing of pride for men to willingly, provide for their women. But I think somehow we've been able to like miss the point, and maybe we took advantage of that. Not every woman though, but some of us, because we have to be very, very realistic. We took advantage of this man. Because come to think of it, whether or not the man is the head of the home or he is the provider, we also have a role to play as a helpmeet. So as a woman, you're in a relationship, whether you're married or you're a girlfriend or you're about to get married, the expectations that you have. I mean, you want your man to provide this, to provide that. You also have a role to play because he's first human before he became a man to even be your partner.
That is
So
why I say you do some and he does most.
it is not. Is there any law backing that the man must actually do
What
more
is
as
written
opposed to
in the
what the lady is
Bible? The
supposed to
man
do?
is the head.
Primary responsibility.
Well,
He's the
you
provider.
really do not have to compel a man because I think if you come forth with this kind of perception or notion that it is the sole responsibility of the man to provide more as opposed to what the woman brings to the table, it might just see you to be not really a gold digger now, but maybe you have ulterior motives.
Well, I'm a
Or
gold digger.
because a
I dig
relationship that you
gold.
want to build together, it actually entails collective responsibility. As a matter of fact, I don't even understand why you have to take note of what I am bringing and what he is bringing.
Why
It has
can't
to
I
be
take
selfless.
notes? So you think financial compatibility is a thing?
It's actually a thing. It's very,
At
very
what point do you
important.
think that people are not financially compatible?
Well, in a relationship, when you have pressing needs, when I say pressing needs, this actually goes beyond fashion, and some essential. There are things that you actually need to like, or there are heights that you need to attain just to like improve your self development journey. And if there is any sort of financial implication attached to that, and I cannot, come through for you, he cannot come through for me, it's a problem. Because beyond telling me you love me and I love you, or you sleep with me and I sleep with you, you go harder and we go harder. Come on,
She
this
likes
is
it
self
hard.
development journey we're talking about. So even if I break up with you tomorrow, I still have my self esteem for myself.
All right, let's hear you, Cassie.
Going
No,
harder.
let me cough. God.
Hey, hi God. Okay, so I think that this whole compatibility thing comes in when people just want to make issues. I would say that because there is really no need for coming to say, oh, this is like a physical timetable that this I bring this one, you bring that one. It's just a mental thing that anybody that has them should know. If you can help, help. But the truth of the matter is that there is no way I'm doing 50-50 with anybody. I
Yes.
say this because it's not that I can't take care of myself or I can't do anything to myself, but there is that joy that comes with the man doing certain things in the home. Yes. And I think it's already there. There is a biblical backing to that. The African tradition backs it. Even are they not the ones who say men are polygamous in nature? Oh, we are Africans and everything. In Africa, the last time I checked, the men are also meant to do the most. But that is not to say that you as a woman you're going to be inconsiderate. You are not going to have anything to contribute, just sit and you're waiting for the man. You should be that kind of woman that if anything happens in the house, for instance, maybe the unit is finished, you could do it without waiting for your husband. If they have to cook food in the house, you don't need to wait for daddy to
Okay, so
come
there
back.
are certain things that the man does and then it gives you joy.
Like anything.
Could you please,
No, like
maybe
there are
highlight some
okay,
of these things?
for instance, you are working and then your man is expecting that you be the one to pay the house rent. You are the one that will do every school fees every time. If I have the money and I know that my hobby is not well to do at the time, I can pay the fees. But he shouldn't see it as my obligation. They are my kids as well, but he should be able to do that. And there is no way that the man would not be expecting that oh, the woman is the one to bring the rent. I saw a video was making the rounds. I think sometime yesterday about that is the woman that is paying the bills. The anytime he wants to receive do
Yeah, so
something,
that
he will not come and say, Mommy, give me your ATM card. She's not taking care of something. If you see this woman, you know now, you watch the video, you need to see how she's looking so strange. Like,
and the man is looking so
do you
fresh.
understand? I'm not saying
Is it
that
an Igbo
men
man?
are the ones.
It can't be an Igbo man.
No, but she said mommy. Igbo men are the ones that
I'm
call their
not
wife
saying
mommy.
he did not even say mommy. I'm just trying because I'm
Okay.
trying to paint a
Okay.
scenario where he's like because yes now since she's the sugar mommy of the house. Because he comes to collect her ATM card. How is
She's
he
the
even
man of the
comfortable?
house.
Yeah,
She's
she's
the
the man.
wife.
She's the
Okay.
man. And then he comes to say, okay, mommy, I want to go and do this one. And then she says, go and pick my ATM card.
No, but that's what defines a virtuous woman.
But that's what
My sister, did you see how that woman is? I don't have
I
issue.
don't think
There
she
are
even
different.
had like a very nice hairstyle.
Do you
These are
understand?
things that our
There are
mothers did,
dynamics.
for us.
My mother's didn't.
There are
Our
dynamics
mothers
to these things.
did
Now,
Our
these
mothers
things,
didn't have a
and
dime
it
in their
didn't take
pocket.
anything from
Our
them.
mothers didn't have a dime in their
the
pocket.
fact that mothers did it doesn't mean that it was all right. I'm not saying that overwhelms the fathers. At every point, people should be considerate. Like I said, there are some things that you shouldn't wait for hubby. That if you know your husband's finances are not doing so well, you should be capable to take care of certain things. But I'm not saying that it's obligatory or it's mandatory that you are the woman that will do it. The thing is that by any man at all that knows that ordinarily there are things that he's supposed to do, and any woman that has us, you know that ordinarily there are things she's supposed to do. There are women that everything that concerns the kitchen, she will handle it. If it concerns house rent, if it concerns other miscellaneous bills and everything, the man would handle it. And if they can still come together and handle both, they can do it. So at the end of the day, it's really about being compatible. So financial compatibility is a thing. And I think it's one conversation that people should have so that you don't get surprised at the end of the day when you get into marriage or when you get into a deeper relationship and then they're like, oh, this person is not my spec or this person we are not compatible. Please,
All right.
you must agree on finances.
Exactly. So something from what she said. That's where compatibility actually comes in. There are women that are okay with providing in the home. If you are a man and you are like you get married to, you are okay getting married to that person. That means you have decided what you're compatible with.
Exactly.
There are
Exactly.
men that are not. I know men that get really pissed when their spouses do something in the home. Like, why
Even
did you do
small.
it? Like,
Small.
why did you do it? You should have told me. It's not your responsibility to do that. So if you as a woman are not someone who's comfortable sitting around the house and getting nothing done, that means you're not financially compatible with that person. Because I mean, there'll be absolutely nothing for you to do your money with. And there are people that derive joy using their money to do stuff for themselves or for the people that they love. But looking at it from my end, financial compatibility, yes, of course, 100% is a thing, and I think it's a conversation that anybody looking to have a long-term relationship with someone should have. Personally, I don't think I'm going to be okay with a man who is okay with the bare minimum. So there are men who I have met a man, right, who says to me, "I'm okay with what I have. Like I don't want more than this. I don't want less than this. I'm okay with what I have." But looking at what this person has, it's not something that I want for myself. Okay. Because as a matter of fact, I can say that maybe I have experienced both. I've experienced having and not having. So I think it makes me have like a balanced point of view, especially when it comes to finance. I'm very particular about it because looking at my life at the time where there wasn't and at the time where there is, there's a gap there, and it takes knowledge to fill up that gap. So personally, I don't think I'll be okay with a man who is okay with the bare minimum when so much more can be done. So for such a person, we're not financially compatible. I like an ambitious man, not over ambitious. I like a man that is ambitious and wants to, get to the crescendo of his career or whatever it is. So
Or the crescendo of anything.
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 Why are you
Climax.
so sexual?
The climax.
You look at your face now, you think you don't know anything.
Yes, the crescendo, the climax of anything. I like a man.
Why did your face change?
No, I'm actually listening to her.
No, yeah. I like a man who finished, who
You want to
sees.
get to the crescendo?
Yes.
I like
a
I
man.
don't want trying to
Whatever
make
they're
a
saying
storm
is
in a
none of my
teacup.
business.
This is a new year.
Yeah,
This is 2025.
So the truth is,
Mhm.
I like a man that sees his vision to the end.
Right.
He doesn't stop at the end.
He
of the
doesn't
way.
stop.
He doesn't stop
At
because
the end.
I might not have that kind of ability. So I need a man who has it for the both of us and can push us to, attaining our
potential.
fullest potential. So that's what compatibility is to me.
I like a man that will go harder in his finances.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, I believe that you have seen this video to the very end. And happy 2025, of course. Happy 2025.
Happy going harder.
So do
Wow.
something for us. Go comment down below this video and let us know what you think about financial compatibility.
Right.
Is it a conversation that should be had? before marriage.
If you not get money, hide your face.
Let's leave it to them on the comments. Let us know what you think. And remember to like, subscribe, and share this video to your
Drop a
friends.
comment. It's very,
Yes, and to your groups and what have you. So this from this episode, bye.
Adios.